Dear students, welcome back to EME Education Made Easier, and in this video you'd be learning about note making and summarizing. So what is note making and summarizing? Well, note making and summarizing is a crucial skill that helps us in academics. The function of notes is to filter the important information and help us retain it. It also makes it easier for us to refer to the important points in future. In CBSE, the note-making and summarizing question consists of two parts. First, students are asked to prepare notes from the given passage, which they are required to convert into a summary in the second part of the question. The importance of note-making and summarizing. The first one is it transforms the entire set of information into a manageable size. Then it includes the key points which make it more readable. What else does it do? It helps in better understanding of the concept. And it aids quick revision during exam time. So what is note-making format? What format should we follow? Well, this is the format that you need to follow. First, title, that's very important. Then you have the subheading. Then you have the subpoint. And then you have the sub-subpoint. With the help of a very simple example, you will be able to understand subheadings, subpoints and sub-subpoints. What are they? I have taken up the example of parts of speech, right? There are around 8 parts of speech. I'm just taking 2 so that you understand how to make notes on parts of speech, right? So parts of speech, say the first one is, the first subpoint is noun. Then what are the subpoints for noun? That's the common noun, proper noun, abstract noun and the material noun. And then the material noun will have the sub-subpoint, that is 1.4.1. Okay, it is countable and 1.4.2 is the uncountable one, right? Similarly, the second subheading is verb. Okay, parts of speech is the main heading. Fine. So verb is the subheading. Now 2.1, that's the main verb, is the subpoint, and 2.2 helping verb is the subpoint again, and then we see 2.2.1 is the sub-subhead of helping verb, and here it's mentioned PHV, that is primary helping verb, like is, am, are. Then 2.2.2 is another sub-subpoint and it talks about modals like can, could, may and might. The next thing that you need to understand is after you have made the notes, you need to provide the key to abbreviations, whatever abbreviations you have used. So here if you see, we have used 2 abbreviations, PHV, that is primary helping verb, and MDLS, that is modals. How do you create these abbreviations? Well, there are different styles through which we can create these abbreviations. First is use the beginning of the words. So for example, you have info from information, edu from education and tech from technical. Then comes the second one, beginning of the words with the final letter. For example, standard. So we've taken ST from the beginning and D from the last. So it becomes STD for standard. GOVT from government, right? Then you can use short words for long words. For example, in place of writing policeman, you can write cop. In place of writing support staff, you can use help. So it helps you to brief up your write-up. Then you use capitalized initial letters. For example, World Health Organization can be written as WHO. Then you can use numbers for figures. For example, 15 meters can be written as 15 m and 30 kilograms can be written as 30 kg. Then you can also omit the vowels. For example, limited. So if you see from limited, all the vowels are removed and you have only LTD. Then problem also, the vowels are removed and you have PR, BLM. The another style is use first and the last letter. So DR for doctor and mount, the first M and the last T. So MT for mount. Then we can also use standard symbols. For example, the stylish and for and, IE for that is, EG for example. And then there are some common symbols which become very helpful when we are making the notes. For example, this means less than, this means greater than, this can be used as at or not equal or percentage. So all these symbols can be used, and remember that when you're using these symbols, you have to mention them in the key to the abbreviations. Okay. Then comes the second part of the question, that is the summary. So what is summary? Summary is basically the shortened version of the original article. So whatever article you have in detail, you have to write it in brief. That's summary. Then the basic idea of the original text should be there. It should be within 50 to 100 words or as per the question demands. Remember, you have to stick to the word limit when it comes to summarizing. Then one thing you need to understand is that when you're summarizing, never ever use abbreviations or symbols that you had used in the note making. Okay. So here are the three important elements which are used in note making and summarizing. So first are the notes, then comes the abbreviations and symbols, and then the summary. For your convenience, I have taken an example from the sample question paper of CBSE, which was published for 2019-20. So here you see, you can pause it and you can read the complete context, and then you will be able to understand how note making is done. So when you're reading it, you can underline the important aspects of this particular paragraph or article, of this particular article. So keep marking the important things that you're going to include in the note making. Alright. So take your time, pause the video, read the complete thing. So this is the first part of the article, and here comes the second part. So once you're done, have a look at the question that comes. So you have 5 marks for note making. Okay. On the basis of your understanding of the above passage, make notes on it using headings and subheadings. Use recognizable abbreviations wherever necessary. And it's mentioned that you need to use at least 4 abbreviations. Okay. And a format you consider suitable. So whatever format is suitable for you, you can make the notes in that format. Also supply an appropriate title to it. Now the second question goes, write a summary of the passage in about 80 words, and this carries 3 marks. So here you see how the note has been made for this particular question. The title is given, Artificial Intelligence, Not a Threat. Point 1 is the subheading, not a threat. 1.1 is the subpoint, is of help. 1.2, another subpoint, makes life easier. And 1.3, no profession defunct. Then you would see the second subpoint goes, AI will help legal field. Fine. Then you have 2.1, recog, human speech and object. 2.2, making decisions based on data. 2.3, translate slangs. 2.4, do search and find tasks. So these are the subpoints of the subheading 2. Got it? Similarly, the third and the fourth subheadings go. Okay, and you can see that the abbreviations which are used have been underlined. Fine. Now what comes next? The key to abbreviations. Now what abbreviations have been used? So we make a table comprising of 2 columns. So the first one is the abbreviations, the other is the words. So AI is used for artificial intelligence, recog is used for recognizes, langs is used for languages, APPRNG is used for appearing, and INVT has been used for investment. So you see in the first one, I've only used the first initials of the word. In the second one, I've taken the initial part of recognizes, and the third one goes langs, that's the languages. So again, the first part of language and S. Then appearing, the vowels have been removed, and investment, just the beginning and the last word has been used. So these are the different ways in which abbreviations have been created in this particular note making. Then comes the summary. So this is what the summary would look like. Artificial intelligence is not a threat but makes life easier, especially in the legal field. It cannot perform certain high-level tasks like writing legal briefs, advising clients, making sharp decisions, and appearing in courts, but it can collate data, aid research and decisions based on data. It can recognize human speech and translate languages. It can also predict probable outcomes, tell return on investment, consider agreement or arbitrations, and is thus advantageous to legal firms. That's all for today. In case of any doubts or queries, you can drop us a message on Instagram, or you can also drop them in the comment section below. I'll revert to them as soon as possible. See you.